between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Come on. Hit. 19 Tiger.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Let's go now.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
19. Come 19.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
18 Rattler.
Off the play fake. Cleveland. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Vikings at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Off play action. Cleveland. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here we go. 19 tight. 70 Rangers.
On 4th down, Cleveland. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
70. Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Cleveland. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Hurt. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Cleveland. It's Kelsey on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Cleveland.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time running.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
19 right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick slant, Dodson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Waddle.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Chase Young
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. Cleveland, open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this out past the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, Cleveland caught by Allen. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on second down. Cleveland. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
He finds his man complete. That's Saunders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
19, 5 years. Mustang 19. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Cowboy 80.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Slot man moves right. Again, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Trap 60. Corner 70.
On fourth down, Cleveland. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth.
And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And oh, he hurdles him and into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 8 coming up. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 30.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Commanders 17, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Cleveland.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He finds his target, Allen.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cleveland. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
It's their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
The score, Commanders 24, Vikings nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw. Cleveland.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Cleveland.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing on 1st down. Cleveland. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw on 2nd down. Cleveland. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive picks, and each offense, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal, but on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep points off the board.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know when...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Commanders,
hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.